Morning, y'all. It is 11:09 a.m. I'll hold it. I have my teeth in. I did go to the store this morning without my teeth. Just because I just didn't bother to go in there and grab them and put them in my mouth. I keep having the mindset that I still have to apply the adhesive, and I didn't want to take that much time this morning. Then when I got halfway back to the house after I went to the store, I remembered that I didn't have to use the adhesive right now. And I was like, well, crap. Oh, well. I'm not, excuse me, wow. I'm not so much worried about people seeing me without my teeth anymore. I've gotten used to it over the month that I didn't wear my teeth. And then I was thinking about it, and I went back and I was watching the video of the first day I really wore the dentures. And I wanted to see what I sounded like then and what they looked like. And they looked okay, and I was actually able to speak very clearly, and it was the first day I really, really, really used the denture. And when I started the video, it was, I think I only had them in for like a couple of hours, maybe not even that long. And I was talking pretty clearly, I was actually kind of surprised. Even now, I still feel like I have small, issues speaking, but I've always had that, so it's not a big deal. But I was actually kind of surprised. And like I said, even now that I speak so clearly, when I go and watch other people's videos like that had gotten immediate dentures, and they've had them in for 2-3 days, sometimes 2 weeks, and they still have funny speech. And there's one person that I watch that's like constantly, and I mean, I can understand, because they say your mouth tends to water if you're not used to having a dental device or something like that in your mouth. So your mouth will water a lot more. And like I said, I have excessive saliva production regardless. And but my mouth is used to having something, dental device in my mouth. Like I said, I have my tongue pierced. I've had it for almost 14 years. And then I had the veneers. And I remembered I was talking about that the other day. The first set of veneers that I got, which is ones that you just like click onto the front of your teeth and they look like they have the gum line and everything. They're called Imaco or something like that. And they helped me a lot to begin with. And then from there I got the True Smile. And like I said before, I wore those every day. Pretty much every day. As long as I was in the house, I didn't wear them. But going to the store, going to run errands, going to work, stuff like that, I wore them all the time. And I was trying to, when I set the video up, I guess yesterday it was, where I was trying to eat the tortilla. I was laughing at myself because I went back and watched the video. And I was laughing at myself. And then, last night? Yeah, it was last night. I finished off those tortillas. There was like 4 left. And, some more of the chorizo con huevo. And, I didn't have my teeth, and I took my teeth out to eat it. And it was so much easier to chew those tortillas with no teeth. You have no idea. So hopefully, once I get the partial on the bottom, and I'll be able to do a lot better as far as chewing goes. But yeah. So, anyway, like I said, I went to the store with no teeth. So as soon as I got back, I put my teeth in, and I had to go digging for my toothpaste and my dental cleaner paste and my toothbrush and stuff, because well, I guess if I could reach it, I have everything in here, including my medication, which I need to take right now. That's the reason why I went ahead and grabbed it. But I have everything in here because I want to be ready, so that when I start work, because I start Monday. That's not it. And I want to be ready beforehand so that I don't have to be rushing around and trying to get everything ready last minute. So I have all my clothes and everything ready. I have my pills and everything in here. And take the Prozac. Oh no, I don't want to take those. It was these ones. I'm going to take a migraine pill today too, because I got a migraine already starting. Get these back in here. And I got them, set a certain way, because when I was trying to do it just all one way, they wouldn't fit, so every other one is flipped. But that way I have enough room for every single one of my bottles, and I don't have to put it in something else. But so I got everything in here and ready to go. So I'll turn around, let you see how I got it set up for my medications. And then everything else, like, my toothbrush, my toothpaste, my denture paste, my denture toothbrush, and my adhesive. I'm just gonna take the adhesive with me to work, because I'm only probably gonna use it while I'm working, in case I do eat lunch or something, which I normally don't, but I won't be smoking, so. I won't be smoking, so I'll be eating. I'll be actually hungry. And my coffee intake is not going to be quite as much, because I'll be too busy. I am going to take my thermos with me, though. But anyway, I wanted to show you again today. No adhesive. And I even sent a picture to my mom. And she says, the first picture I sent was me with the man smiling. And I sent her one with me with no teeth smiling. And then I sent her a picture where I was holding it like this, but she was seeing it from this direction. And I believe her words was, "Oh, that's great," and "icky." She's a weirdo. she calls me and my sister her pets instead of her kids were her pets. But these things really, really grabbed hold pretty good without the adhesive. I do believe that I'll be wearing the adhesive because on this side, right here in the back, which is this side, for some reason it's not holding like the other side does. I don't know why, but the only way I can get them out is by putting my thumbs in, like I just did. Otherwise, I can't get them to break suction. So this is the way I'm gonna be doing them from now on. And like I said, you know, it goes back pretty far, but I still have half of my palate uncovered. I'm sorry, half of my palate uncovered, so I'm still able to taste my food and everything. I'm gonna taste my food, taste my coffee, whatever, and they're pretty comfortable. It does hurt to take them out. Like, how do I explain it? How do I explain it? It's like right now, without teeth, whenever they were getting to healing pretty good and everything, and there was just like, I think about a week after getting the extractions done. I used to do that a lot, which was, you know, pull my lip in and bite down and press on my gums. And it kind of feels like I don't know how to explain it. Like a paper cut on your gums. So it's not like painful, or nothing like that. It just, you can feel it. So when this thing starts to try to break suction right here in the front, that's where I have that, you know, that feeling. And I'll tell you what, it goes, you know, I don't know if you can hear it on the video, but I can hear it. It's pretty loud. It's almost as loud as when I was breaking the suction with the adhesive. But I will be using adhesive because of that. I think I need to kind of trim it down right there a little bit. You can see the layers on there. Let's see. Mostly on this side, you can see the layers right here where I had done the 4 layers of stuff. And nothing's coming loose, nothing's lifting. This side looks like it wants to. Yeah, it's trying to. Where the first layer was. This side's not, because it's like coming down over the. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm not even showing y'all. But right here, it looks like it's trying to lift. And that's because it didn't come over. This side came over, so this one's not looking like that. Yeah, see? Let's see. Because it's trying to do it over right here, too. So I can get my nail out of the way. Right here. But I'm not so much worried about that right now. It'll still be alright for a little bit. Next week is when I will redo it, most likely. I'm gonna have to buy me 2 boxes though and do that. But like I was saying before too, I was very surprised because this part right here is what I was worried about originally, because I noticed that it kind of curves back like this. Right here it curves pretty far back, and the the ridge part right here was pretty shallow, and I'm sitting there thinking, well, I've seen so many pairs of dentures in the last month or whatever, or last few months, that I was looking, watching, continuously watching denture videos before I got my extractions done, before I ever ordered these. And they looked huge. They were like, the gum line and stuff was like way up here. It seemed like. And they looked huge. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, how are these people with such small mouths getting huge looking dentures like this and it not, you know, look awful, you know? And then mine being so teeny tiny, so you can see right here where the reliner starts, where it's kind of like a yellow color right here and it's see-through, and then that's also where the ridge of the denture itself ends, see, and like I said, it curves back like this, more so than some of them that I've seen it curve kind of like this. Mine kind of curves like this, and I was like, that's not gonna work. And then whenever I actually put it in, I was like, wow, okay, it's gonna work. It's gonna be perfect. And then I got to really looking after all the swelling went down and everything, because I still got a small amount of swelling because of the denture. But I'll see if I can show you. I have a very small ridge line. See? It's like almost not there to me. It's very small. And they're red in some spots, like right there, where it's like more protruded, for some reason. And I guess it's just because of the denture itself. But it's easier to put them in now, because I can just pop them in and, push them up and let them go. I'm feeling sorry for my rabbit today, my female. On the, let's see, what day was it? I'm gonna have to go look at this. I have it written down. On the 4th of last month, she gave birth, and the babies didn't. The first 2 babies were stillborn. The second 2, because she only had 4 total, the second 2 were fine for 2 days, 2 or 3 days, and then they passed away. And today is the 9th, and she's trying to give birth again today. She's having difficulties. I hope that she's able to, do okay. When I let them out this morning out of their cage, she went and hid behind a curtain. And then I checked her out whenever I first let them out, and she was not, she was normal. And then she went and hid. And then whenever I got back from the store, I went back in there and looked, because she seemed like she was acting odd last night. So I knew that she was going to wind up having babies again today. Last night or today. They usually try to give birth at night. But she, like I said, she went and hid behind the curtain, and when I got back from the store, I went in there and looked. And she had the back half of one of them coming out, so she had a breech baby. She's still having problems trying to get that out. I don't want to mess with her too much. I want her to try to do it on her own. I'm gonna go back in there in a little bit and see if she's been able to lizard fell. If she's been able to push it out, that way I can bury it. And if not, then I'm gonna have to assist her, which I've done with pigs, so I know how to do it. But I don't want to scare her, and I don't want to stress her any more than she already is, to where it makes it to where she won't give birth to any other ones that she has or anything like that. Doing that can hurt the babies even before they're born. And she's still young. She's about 8 months old. They're able to start having babies at 6 months old, so without it doing them any harm. At 6 months, they're pretty much fully grown. I think I stressed her a little bit the last time. I think there's a reason why the other ones passed. Because I kept going and checking on her, and I kept bothering her or whatever. And then I figured out she had the two live babies were born inside of a pillow. And so I was trying to get them out of the pillow to put them in her bed. That way at night, whenever I put her away, she would be with the babies. And I touched them, so I think that's what caused her not to take care of them. I know, and plus her being young, and it was her first litter. But I know that with rabbits, they don't go in and out constantly to check and feed on check on and feed their babies throughout a day. They'll only go like maybe 3 times a day and do that, and that's natural. So I don't have to worry about her starving them to death as long as I don't mess with them. I have her locked in her cage right now so that she can give birth, because I know Lucifer, which is my male rabbit, he is very protective of her and babies, but and he's not going to do them any harm at all. So I'm not worried about him hurting them, but I think it might have stressed her because they were in the cage together last night. And Lucifer's a big rabbit for his breed. They are both Netherland dwarfs. And so, they're only supposed to weigh like 2.5 pounds at most. And he weighs almost 4 pounds. But he's an eater. He was fluffy when I got him. She's actually fairly small, fairly skinny. She's lean rabbit, and she kind of looks like our jackrabbit in a way, with her body shape, but she's a Netherland dwarf. And I don't see why she's not gaining any weight like he did, because she eats more than he does. So, but without realizing it, I think I have stressed her out for the last few days. I need to start being more vigilant, more careful. Like with rabbits, they can get pregnant within 2 days of giving birth already, and their gestation period is 31 days. So she got pregnant within like 3 or 4 days after having the first litter. So there's that. And this video is getting pretty long. I'm sure most people don't even go through the full video. But I hope that she can deliver the rest fine. And I will do a video on the babies if they're okay. And let y'all really see them too as well, the parents, which the big one is Lucifer. He's black. And then my female is Nina. I started to name her Lilith, but I never did get around to that. I just call her Nina. Which, if you'll look into it, Lilith was Adam's first wife. Eve was not the first woman. She was second. Lilith was the first woman to be with Adam. And she wound up being also the devil's, Lucifer's, first love. So that's why I was gonna name her Lilith. I'm by no means a devil worshiper, if that's what you're thinking. Lucifer was named after TV show Lucifer. And because of his oddities, he's got 2 different color eyes. This one is brown on top, blue on bottom. And then this one is brown on top and bottom, and blue on the front and back. So, yeah. And he's mean. He's mean. So, there's that. Nina, she's just really skittish. Lucifer's skittish too, but Nina is more skittish. I try to spend as much time in there with them as possible. But it takes a lot of effort for them to let me pet them or do anything with them. So I will actually go in here right now and check on them. They have their own room. Lucy. And it's a disaster right now. Because of me not wanting to stress her out too much coming in here. And then she pulled the stuffing out of the pillow. And there's the pillow in the back corner there that she had the babies in. Loose. There you are, baby. There's Lucifer. Him's my fatty. Him's my papa. Come here, Lucy. I call him Lucy instead of Lucifer unless I get mad at him. Lucy, come say hi to the people. Come say hi to you too. Look. Lucy, look. I don't know if you can see his eye right there. Lucy, how you doing, my baby? You know, my Bob. And then Nina is inside here. You see her there in the back. It's my Nina. Are you okay, Mama? I gotta clean their cage out again. Probably should have known ahead of time that she was gonna do this, and I would have cleaned it. Nina, are you okay? Are you okay in there? Were you able to push a baby? Were you able to push a baby? Let me see. I'm not gonna bother her too much right now. This is their room of how big it is. It's almost the full length of my trailer. It's actually like a sunroom, I guess. I really got get in here and clean. It only takes a very short period of time for it to look like this, honestly. Day or two. All that brown flecks over there is, well, a combination between rabbit poo and where they chew on my walls. That's why the aluminum is there. Those are the spots where they've chewed holes in the wall, and she almost got stuck. I am going to redo this room eventually, but we got the stairs. So I don't know why they did this right here. But originally I had them in another room. I want to put them in there because it's concrete floor and it's easier to clean. This is going to be a slightly long video, but anyway, I originally had them in here. Let's see if I can turn this light on. So I originally had them in here, and it's wood floors, wood panel floors, you know, laminate, hardwood laminate stuff. And you can see where they pulled some stuff on the walls. I don't know if you can see it down here, but like right here. And a couple of other places over here in this area right here where the chair is. But I didn't want them to be in here with that being as low as it is because Lucifer has a bad habit of chewing. And then the switch boxes in here. I'm gonna redo the walls in here too. Because this is gonna be my stepson's room. And eventually it will be his and my adopted baby's room. At least hopefully I will be able to adopt the baby. But it's still up in the air. But I wanted to give y'all a slight tour. Sorry, I gotta close this door. I can't have doors open. Let's see, I can't. Let's see if that helps. My painting here, I gotta paint a little bit right there, 'cause that spot was already there. The spot on the door was already there. But there's a little nook where that's at. And this is the bathroom. And y'all have seen my beautiful bathroom. This is where I keep the rabbit stuff at and other miscellaneous things. And you got the hallway. And then here's my living room. That's the little bit that I redid, which is I brought this carpet or rug in here. And it was right there. That's my dining area, my front door, stuff like that. Another few things I put was picture frames of us, my stepson. When I get some more pictures of my kids, I'll put them out too. My husband and his son, my stepson. And then one of my favorite pictures. This is our first family picture together. Our first Christmas. And then this one's identical except for we weren't showing teeth. These are my favorite pictures of us. On this other one that I was showing, didn't tell y'all. But, you know, this is my stepson when he was a little younger. And then my husband and him together. And then, grab it where I'm not going to drop it. This one here in the middle, we were at Busch Gardens. And there is my stepson right there on the horse. And then, of course, that's me when I was a little bit chunkier, trying to hide from the camera. I don't know if you can see my teeth in there. You can see them in that other one. Let me see. When I first, like 3 years ago, when these pictures were taken, my teeth were bad in the front. They weren't nowhere near as bad as they were there at the end. Over 3 years, they steadily just started breaking off more and more and more and more. So that's what I looked like 3 years ago. And I got some pictures. These were printed off from my husband's phone. At like the Walgreens. I'm going to do that with some pictures that I have, because I have one picture with my grandmother and my oldest son whenever he was small, and some of my cousins. And then I got some other pictures of my kids that I want to get printed out from whenever they were small. My 3 youngest ones. And you can see my daughter. My daughter, she looks just like me, except for she's Mexican. And she looks straight Mexican or straight Indian, or both. But anyway, I wanted y'all to see my collection of frogs. Frogs here. Frogs here. My Indian doll. That's what my daughter looks like, complexion wise. Also have my turtles. And then I have more frogs here. Let me see if I can get out of the light. More frogs here. This is what my baby Nino looked like, which was my dog. He was half miniature pincher and half Chihuahua. And I love that dog. That was my baby. I got my little frogs here. My teddy bears. My Bible. Another frog. I got some more frogs up here in this area. Got my little pig, and I got one over there too. And then I have my llamas that he gave to me. And my Smurf, Pitufito, my little party Smurf. Party planner Smurf, I guess it is. A couple of pet rocks. This right here. Let me open this. Okay. This was my stepson's certificate from last year. This is what I gave to him for Valentine's Day. This is what he gave to me for Valentine's Day, and this was one of his first pairs of shoes. It's sad that I'm his stepmother, and I didn't meet him until he was 3. Or 4, I'm sorry. I met him when he was 4. And I'm the one that keeps his stuff. I'm the one that cherishes his stuff. His mother doesn't. But anyway, here's my little pig. I used to work at a pig farm. So I love pigs and frogs. I got my Mickey in my books. Clock that he gave to me. Our first Valentine's Day. And, you know, I got my other decorations and stuff. That's where I used to sit right here and do my videos with the laptop. My little decorations and stuff, my table. And my kitchen's a mess right now. But, you know, my kitchen, the wall we put up, I gotta take my garbage out. And then my disastrous bedroom. This was originally the living room. But, yeah. So this video is too long. And, what was that? Yeah, I figured so. Anyway, I'll go ahead and let y'all go. Like and subscribe if you're not already, and those who are, thank you so much. Appreciate you every day. And I'll let y'all go. Later. Bye.